Hello and welcome to another episode of Battle for Middle-earth 2, Two Towers and Not Enough. In this one we have a 2v2, myself and Lewis versus Carl and Jackson. So here myself, and here Jimbo as team, not to be confused with STD. Right, and over here we have Louis Boy, Bilbo Bags, starting out. Interesting, old Wargalinos. Interesting. And then here we have a farm and this. Okay, very offensive play by Jackson here. Probably a good idea to get this out, I guess. I mean, I always like to start off with a couple of troop-producing buildings, but I guess if you can sort of start off with the economy going and you don't really have to run out of money, then that's always a bonus as well. Right, so I thought I'd start off with the old Gondor archers, give them a whirl, see what's going on, and start off with some troops here. So, yeah, now we got that. Excellent stuff.
This way!
Well, it seems like this was built quicker. I don't know, is that me or is that... Seems like that was built quite fast. But anyway, right. Pikeys for old Lewis. Right. Nothing that a shit ton of pikes can't handle, eh? Right, 2 platoons out. Lurtz getting involved. He's waiting for his wargs. He's also got the pikes. Alright, what's he going to go for? And I assume Lewis would probably go for that. I didn't even have time to go for that. I just went straight in.
Archers, move out!
Interesting. So I saw these horses, so I think we sort of crossed each other in the night, but I guess having Boromir and the horses here versus very trampleable troops there, not necessarily good. That's interesting. 2 Boromirs on there. And the wargs coming over to assist. Or not assist. I think Jackson must have told him, like, no, I'm fine. I think if there were pikeys here, probably would have been a bit different. Pikes on the bay. Right. So now I'm producing basically nothing but pikes. Bit of a wasted sort of thing for myself. I think probably... I think the distance on here is also like quite far. It's not something that you can really rush into someone's base, so I think it's kind of essential that you do actually need cavalry, I guess. Alright. Alright. Wargs running off. Running scared. Now, Lewis is in a good position here. Don't let him run off. Don't let him run off, Lewis. Don't let him run off. Please, God. No, there's no time for that. There's no time. Just destroy it. If you can't have it, destroy it. You need more. You need more. What's coming up? What's helping? There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep up that momentum there. I think you haven't got enough to be able to take out any of his other shit at the moment. So I think like taking out any furnaces, if you see those, Lewis, I think that's a good idea, because it doesn't look like Carl really has much. So I've got 550. Carl's got 350. He's not in a good way, old Carl here. Not in a good way. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right, so I come round with a counter-attack this time. God, I should have been able to take out that bloody thing. It's not fair. Right, so now he can't go near me with these cabs. But he comes out of the ranges just at the right... It just arrives at the right time. Right. got my upgrades as well, but I'm also building all over the place as well. We've got loads of these farms, so that's okay. Right, taking that out, problem solved. Boromir, chasing down these rangers. Need to take this out as well. Now this, I believe, was kind of my fault here, is that I had the pressure on Jackson, and Jackson couldn't do anything about it, but the reinforcements were just not good enough. And they were far too slow. These guys took 5 years to be able to get there. Did the old horny, just not good enough. I think if I'd had a barracks here or something like that, and a couple of Gondor soldiers along with these guys, put the pressure on, could have done that. But I think Jackson came back with the right sort of units. These rangers really did come through for him, I think. Anyway, Carl managed to repel Lewis's force. And then Lewis decided, oh no, I don't think that was the right idea. To tower up instead. Interesting. Towering up. He sees that and immediately starts to go for siege. So he's doing okay. Lewis, where's all your shit? Run out of money or something? Right. Carl has got basically not hardly any cash. Alright. 450. God. Pike's in there. Yeah, he's in a good position here. He's in a good position. This is warg territory. This is. I don't see any pikeys right here. So I think a couple of platoons of wargs or something like that going straight over would pretty much sort him out. Alright. Now because my force is so slow, it took me forever to get from one side of the map to the other side. And the one thing that pikeys don't like is Gondor soldiers and bloody rangers. So this came in pretty good here. So I think Jackson counterattacked very effectively here, I think. And I tried to get some sort of line back up, but I can already tell like it is not looking too good on this side. I failed to press home my attack on Jackson. I destroyed the right buildings. His transition to rangers, I think, really saved him there, because I think if there were none of these, I think that would have been pretty much done. Oh, the ranger crushing. Ugh. Lovely. Right. Okay, there's quite a few troops here. Now, what are they planning? Oh, he's already getting one ballista out. There's already one underway. Lewis, remember to click on a whole load of these. Right, crossbowman, that's good. But the moment he comes out with the old pikes, I wouldn't have done that if I were you. Oh, yeah, sorry, Lewis. Yep, you gotta try and take out the ballista, sorry. Oof. Yeah, I think that this is where you need alerts here, I think. Yeah, and some wargs as well, I think, Luke, because I guess if you've got the you've got the murder of crows, you can see what he's got. If he's got a shitload of these, you just trample them. So I think having a bit of everything, I think, is always a good thing. You know, you've got the barracks, you've got the warg pit, and you've got siege works as well. So you can basically choose. You can have anything you want, really. So he's only got nothing but, I mean, a nice bit of trample damage. It is nice to have a bit of everything, so just in case you need to transition to having either pikeys, or you need some cavalry, or you need some siege or something like that, it's always good to have just a bit of everything. So, three of these is always good. I know you've been upgrading for the Berserker Rush, but I think there was just a moment there. I think the momentum definitely was with you, Lewis, like to begin with. You're putting a lot of pressure on there, and I think it was just the follow-up. Just needed a few extra platoons, I think, to really finish off Carl there, I think. But Carl came back very, very strong. And Jackson, literally like the Borg, has just sort of like assimilated this entire part of the map. And there is sweet F all I can do about it. He's got all his troops here. Doesn't need anything there. Nor do I have anything to be able to go and counter-attack anyway. So yes, I do have a siege works, but I think it's a bit too late, to be honest. Just don't have the right kind of troops. A lot of archers. And I didn't transition to the cavalry that quick either. So that is definitely my mistake. Right, so now I have a trebuchet, but it's still all like too late. Yeesh. It all turns out very... It swings around very, very quickly in this game if you're not careful. Right. There we go. There's nothing you can do. Just nothing you can do. You don't have the forces to be able to take care of it. Nothing at all. Alright, Lewis, under big attack, 4 ballistas now. Ouch. Yeah. Not good. Yeah, Carl has played this very well. He counter-attacked. It looked like a bit of a hairy start there, Carl, I must admit. I think if Lewis had pressed on and had some more platoons that were following up and pressing that attack of his, and Lewis had actually gone for some furnaces instead, I think that might have been a bit different. It might have been a nice arrow volley there. Right. And Carl thought he might get involved. I'm not sure Jackson needed any of your assistance there, Carl, but hi-ho. Lurch randomly running around. Lewis out the game. Unlucky. I think there was that moment where he started to tower up here, and that was pretty much it, instead of continuing on the attack. Yeah, this is over. This is a rout on both sides, I think. That's Jackson defeating me, I think. My attack on him was... his attack on me, I think, was fine. But then I counter-attacked and did good enough damage, and would have continued had I actually had some decent enough troops and they were quick enough to get up there. But those Rangers came out and really sausaged the shit out of those pikeys. So if you want to see what Rangers do to pikemen, that's a good example right there. Excellent. Well played to Carl and Jackson. There was another game after this. I'll do a replay of that too. Check you later, boys.